going through Chicago again. This time I'm going east on 94, basically back to Canada. And I decided to listen to my GPS, and instead of 294 that I took up, I took 94 to go down. Because this way you save a bit on tolls. And I thought that maybe, you know, it's 10 o'clock now, 9 local. I thought maybe the traffic should be not too bad, but once you reach, when you get closer to the lake, it's all a mess. And after I delivered those containers yesterday, dispatch gave me a basic flat load, but it was picking up just 25 miles or 40 kilometers away from where I dropped the containers. So I drive there, and my dispatch sheet says 1 mold, basically 1 die, and 1 skid with miscellaneous parts. And the shipper says, no, no, no. It's 7 pieces, including the die. And the rate is pretty cheap, so I called dispatch. I asked them, you know, if they are aware of this. Maybe the rate should be a bit renegotiated. But I have not heard from them about this. But the load this way paid okay, so this one is a cheap load, but involved lots of work, which is typical for a flatbed load. I spent 6 hours at the shipper. 2 of them waiting while the guy was dragging the skids and wrapping them around in plastic, and then 4 hours was strapping, topping. I was very tired yesterday. So basically worked all day. First unloading, then reloading. And I ended up in Racine, Wisconsin. There's a Petro travel center. And there was no spots. So I parked with other guys on a small street just outside of the truck stop. That's what happens in this particular area. It's very busy. So I'm 6 hours away from the Canadian border. I'm gonna cross tonight. Probably spend the night at home in Cambridge. And then my load delivers in Toronto. Will deliver tomorrow morning, and then I'll take this trailer to the yard and rehook to my trailer. That's it. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna use my own trailer. That's what I'm paying for. So the rate is usually much better with that trailer. I thought the skyline would look great on the video, but we're driving so slow I can't seem to get to it. Not sure if the dash cam will show it, but by the way, I did this video yesterday and I didn't like that black spot at the top, so I moved the camera a little bit, but now it shows lots of the road. I don't know which is better. You guys tell me. You want to see more sky, but then that hold, the suction cup will show? Or is this okay? And a few words for our Russian viewers. Ну вот такая петрушка. Еду по Чикаго. Движение полный блин, полный атас. Короче, Москва. Ну, конечно, лучше, поскольку это все-таки автострада. Но машин, как сами видите, море. Последние полчаса пытаюсь перестроиться. Потому что это правая полоса, здесь постоянно кто-то залазит. Скорость меняется, ускоряется, тормозят, опасно. И никак не могу влезть в левую полосу. Миллион машин на 1 квадратный километр, блин. Это автострада номер 90. Вон впереди видны даунтаун Чикаго, центр Чикаго. А я рулю на своем маке. И тащу обычный степ-дек. Прицеп, ступенька с таким дурацким грузом. Убил 4 часа вчера на крепежку и брезент. И 2 часа еще ждал. А платят копейки, блин. Сейчас приезжаю, все, отдаю этот трейлер. Это company трейлер. И скажу так, все, я цепляю к своему только. Там больше денег, пусть я подожду несколько дней, пока будет хороший груз, но там деньги в 10 раз можно больше зарабатывать, чем здесь. Alright, what do we have here? 290. Do I need 290? West suburbs. No, I don't need west suburbs. That's the worst lane to be in. Look at these people. Who needs signals? But I like the look of the downtown here. It's like you're coming, from the freeway. You can see it from far away. You see what happens on the right lane? Stop and go, stop and go. You cannot drive there in a big truck because it's because of the ramps on the right. So in a big town like this, it's always good to be in the second lane from the right. Because I cannot just do this, stop and go, right? Plus I have a manual transmission. My goal is to maintain the same speed and stay in the same gear if possible, but that's impossible in that lane. So Uncle Sergei moved to the better lane. And some people of course will start screaming at me, Oh, you're driving a truck, why are you not in the curb lane? Well, if I drive a truck, that does not mean that I cannot leave the curb lane. Right? This is not Europe, where someone told me they have like dedicated lanes for trucks. And I know the speed limit is 90 kilometers an hour. Forget that. Here the sign says trucks use 2 right lanes. So Uncle Sergei is in full compliance. Don't get me started.